Here is a run-through of the laws connected to Pesach when it falls on Motzei Shabbos. Thursday morning, we'll do Siyum Bechorim. Thursday night, we'll do our Bedikat Chametz. We will make a bracha. We will search for the 10 pieces of chametz around the house. We'll do bitul at that time. Friday morning, we'll burn the chametz like we usually do. We will not do the bitul. We will do that bitul on Shabbat morning. Burn the chametz, make sure we got rid of everything. Leave aside some chametz for Shabbat, for the 2 Shabbat meals that you'll need for the Lechem Mishnah. We'll talk about that in a moment. Aside from that, get rid of all the other chametz. The night meal, Shabbat, Friday night, we are going to eat kosher Passover food. The only thing that's not going to be kosher for Passover is the Lechem Mishnah, which is bread. That bread we're going to eat over napkins or over paper plates or on the balcony, somewhere away from all of our Pesach stuff. We're going to do hamotzi, we'll eat the bread. Once we're done that, whatever's left over, we'll put in, we'll flush down the toilet and get rid of. We'll make, once we finish eating our bread and getting rid of our chametz that we needed for the night, we'll continue our meal like normal, however long we want, and do Birkat Hamazon. The next morning, we'll go to davening early. The reason is, in our area, we finish eating chametz at 10:32 in Baltimore. So we want to be able to have the second meal on bread before it's time to not be able to eat bread for the day. So you go to daven early, you come back, you have your second meal on bread the same way you did the night before. That's kosher Passover food. You'll just do hamotzi, do lechem mishnah, collect on napkins or paper plate or on the balcony, and you'll collect all the crumbs and you will dispose of them similarly. Throw it all flush it down the toilet, or put chemicals on it, chemicals that you ideally prepared before Shabbat, or chemicals that you usually use on Shabbat. And if you put the chemicals on it, you could just put it in a bag and throw the bag out in a trash can outside that's within an Erev. Many just flush it down the toilet. If it's big pieces, break them into smaller pieces. Once you're done that, you got rid of the chametz, you're still at your meal, do bitul. The bitul will be on all the chametz that you saw and that you didn't see. You nullify that in your heart. At this point, you've moved on from chametz, and now you are fully in Pesach mode. You can finish your meal, and in terms of Pesach mode, in terms of your food, you can finish your meal, you do Birkat Hamazon. Afterwards, we have the third meal. How do you do the third meal? We can't eat chametz at that time. We can't eat matzah, because you can't eat matzah on Erev Pesach. We don't eat matzah shira for that reason. Sephardim are allowed to, because they can eat matzah shira during Pesach as well. So what do? So you could eat fruit, vegetables, meat, shahakol cakes, for instance, cakes made only from potato starch. You can eat cooked and not baked products with matzah meal. You can't eat chametz, you can't eat matzah or egg matzah during that time for the third meal. And you just won't eat bread for the third meal. Those who want to do the third meal over bread, what they do is they'll do, before it's for time that's forbidden to eat chametz, which in our area is 10:30 in the morning, they'll do a quick hamotzi, eat a shiur of their bread, do Birkat Hamazon for the second meal, and then they'll do the third meal right afterwards. Again, hamotzi, lechem mishnah, do a motzi, and then eat that bread, finish eating that bread again before the time that's forbidden to eat bread, and that'll count as the third meal. And then they'll continue eating all the foods that they were eating, that they had prepared in their third meal. The downside to that approach is that you're doing the third meal very early. The positive side is that you're doing the third meal over bread. So if that way is not a way you want to do it, you could do it the other way and just do the third meal later on without bread or matzah. And Shabbat Shalom.